Hey everyone, this is Jason from Elf Angels Creations. I just wanted to jump on just to do a random chat. So how you guys all doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. So, what do I want to talk about? Um, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to talk about exactly, but I'm just going to go with the flow. We're just closing up the store in a few minutes here, so I thought Blair's still doing some work on our website, so I thought I'd just show you guys around quickly as I'm just chatting away. Yeah, so hey Janine, how are you? Um, what else is on here? Janine and I can't see. Oh, Christopher. Hey Christopher, how are you? Hey Bretton, how are you? Yeah, so this is the little update since I did my last video. So this is what I mean. We're putting our herbal teas here. I just put the wild mint, what we have left here for now, and we're just getting the other we'll be getting the other teas ready sometime in February. There's a lot of yeah, I love that cat too, Sequan. There's a lot of other teas that we have to bring into the store. So, I should talk about this now. So those of you, because we are a Native American store, some protocol is going to be held in place too for a lot of the herbs and items and all that stuff. Hey, Jennifer. Janine, perfect. Sage. Yes, yes, I do have sage. I have it at home. I didn't bring it into the store yet. Yes, but we do got different types of sage. And hey, Christopher, that's good that you're feeling good. So Janine, we have a couple of sages here. We have white, lavender, and cedar mixed with white sage. A white sage smudge. I believe these are California sage. Sage, juniper, and sweetgrass mix. And some kind of white sage there too. And there's that one.
In there.
Yeah. So these are by the where's this card here? Heart and Soul Healing. Oh, sorry. I ate some chocolate earlier and now it's making me burp. Yeah, so those are by Heart and Soul Healing. Let's see what's tomorrow. I think tomorrow, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to be bringing in the pasture sage and the prairie sage. Which I'm going to go into protocol in a few seconds here. So basically, this is where the pasture sage is going to be. The pasture sage and the tradition I was taught is that it is a female sage, so this is going to go in here. The prairie I'm getting mixed up now. The prairie sage is going to go in here, so I was taught that's a female sage. The pasture sage is going to go in here, and I was taught that's a male sage, or it's even vice versa. So we'll be having those filled with sage. Hopefully this week. I can't promise tonight. But yeah, in regards to protocol, so here we have some red cloth. These are going to a healer. So we are going to be following protocol in a lot of clearing my energy. That's good, Sequan. We are going to be following protocol because we are a Native American store. This little offering dish I put here for now, this is a little offering dish that's going to be presented in the store. So when people come in, they could do a tobacco offering when they buy a herbal medicine, when they buy a herbal tea. They could do a tobacco offering as well too. And as you see, there are also that candy offering to the little people. So this bowl is going to be moved to this area. So these are going to be taken to the SPCA for our fundraiser that we've done. And I'm going to place here an altar, and we'll have the holy water and the offering dish and the cloth and any other offerings people want to do to the spirit world. We're going to put them here. Yeah, so I have to go buy the stand tonight, I think. I'm not sure exactly. I have to check my account. But hopefully I have enough for the stand. Anyways, like I did in my last video, I'm still digging through the inventory. Some of these are medicines. Well, a lot of them are medicines. I can't tell you exactly what because they're all mixed. Yeah, but there's a lot I gotta go through. And changes in a store. So I don't know if you guys watched the like seeing the updates, but we had another shelf here before. We had a business member that left us. They're going on their own, which is fine. I'm not gonna say names or anything, but our business partner left us, and you know, so we took the whole shelf apart, packed up all their stuff, so they left, went go strike it on their own, which is good. Their business is gonna be booming. So I thought I'd move the table here temporarily, and I have to get another shelf put here, which I have to go buy the other shelf. And like I was saying in the last videos, these blankets here will eventually be used in the blanket ceremonies for people that need it and so forth. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. So even though our SPCA fundraiser is going to be over, we still thought we just support the SPCA. So we're just having a whole bunch of little homemade pamphlets and stuff for them. Yeah. And we're bringing in different healers into the store as well too. So I'm just shuffling everything around, the pamphlets, all that stuff still. Eventually, that's for rings. Eventually, we'll be selling rings as well too for men and women. So we got that prepared. Yeah, if you guys watched my last video I did 3 hours ago, it explains more than this video. So does anybody have any questions or anything? Any topics I should talk about before we leave the store? Yeah, some of this is new to you guys, so. Oh yeah, the ones that just came in today, I forgot to mention. These just came in last night. These are rubies, so that is the rough form of the ruby. So maybe I can get better light this way. Okay, that didn't help. There we go. Yeah, so can you imagine? This is a rough form of a ruby, and once it gets polished, it turns into a beautiful gemstone. Pretty trippy. So we only have these of the rubies that are in there, $4 each. I was told by my provider that we're not going to be getting them in after they're all sold out because they're a bit pricey. Janelle, we're going to be closed on Monday. We close on Sundays and Mondays. So, but Tuesday you can come check us out. Yes, Sequan, definitely waiting for you to come here to give me a date of when you're going to be here to come and do the work for your access bars in the energy healing room. So, my friend Sequan is a access bars practitioner, and she's a great healer. I'm just waiting for her to give me a date so I could set it and book all the appointments ahead of time. And yeah, here you could do your access bars healing. So there's a chair that you've seen since the power season. So I am going to get a couple more because I noticed that they're pretty good to travel with, and they're easy to clean, and they'll be pretty good to use at other healing events. So I put up Blair's certificates there as well too. Hey Wanda, how are you? Yeah. And Blair got to learn how to use the singing bowl that you gave us, Sequan. So it's right there. So Blair's learned how to use it, and we learned more about it since a few weeks ago. Yeah, so that's the energy healing room. Oh, hey, Mel. So Mel, stay on for a few seconds. So everyone here, Mel that just popped in, she's the lady who makes these blankets. So these are the great work that she's done. And they're very, very detailed, as you could see. That's a lot of work. So what I was telling Mel is that, hey Jenny, stay on too. I'm gonna talk about your paintings here too. So Mel, I was telling her here that the work that she does, the quilts are quite beautiful, very detailed, definitely. And I was telling her that the symbolism of the birds, the flowers, the butterflies, the bear, the roses, they all have a spiritual significance, and they all have a spirit animal behind them. And yeah, it's just pretty cool how she was able to channel a lot of that in her work. So thank you so much, Mel. I have to find people that need your blankets for the blanket ceremonies, because I don't know much about the blanket ceremonies, but I'm always willing to learn. Now moving on to Jenni Robson. So Jenny, if you're still here, these are the paintings by Jenni Robson. So she gave us quite a few paintings, over 20, I believe. I haven't counted it yet. But yeah, she's a really great artist. So what I was telling Jenny too is that her paintings, it's a cool 3D painting. Her paintings, she channels different spirits in her work. Oh, the camera's going blurry. There we go. She channels different spirits in her work, and I was telling her that these different spirit guides have contacted you and asked to be shown in your paintings. And not only spirit guides, like different spiritual beings as well too. Like a lot of her paintings, they have a significance to them. So they helped her overcome depression. Um, a whole bunch of other stuff which I'm not going to discuss on the phone. But yeah, they basically helped her in a time of a dark time in her life, and they helped her bring back the light and helped her heal people along the ways. So like for this picture here in the corner, for instance, I was telling her that the 5 fingers on a painting here represents protection. So that woman in a painting there, by her fingers pointing up, the 5 represents the earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. The hand represents protection. So she's actually pushing away negative energy. Actually, let me bump this over. See, so she's pushing away negative energy from her, because the way she's dressed and the way I used to be goth myself, and I used to be punk. So I quite understand where the girl in the picture is coming from. And the breasts in the picture represent sexuality. So it's like a woman protecting her sexuality and her beauty in all forms from negative energy. Yeah, so a lot of these paintings do have a meaning behind it. This fairy painting, I really love it. It really speaks to me. Yeah, so I still have to do a write-up on these paintings. Even these items on the shelf here. The shell, the crow, the unicorns, the mushroom, and the whale. They all have a significance and story to those as well too. Yeah, so thank you so much, Jenni Robson. This is my messy desk. We were doing some work earlier. So these new moon and full moon banners, We have a buyer for those soon. It was supposed to be today, but the person got busy. But yeah, they represent the new moon ceremony, which we just finished. So when you look at your calendars, we started the new moon on Friday. So it's a 4-day ceremony. So yesterday was the last night of the new moon ceremony. So the new moon represents new beginnings. And then we're going to be going pretty soon here in 2 weeks. We're going to be going into the full moon ceremony. So the full moon there represents we're pushing negative energies away for 30 days. So we're able to heal from the full moon. So the last thing I'll show you guys here is the spiritual readings room. So the spiritual readings room, I'm still working on it. I have to get a shelf in here, but yeah, the table is all ready to go. So if you guys want to do your readings in the store, you're more than welcome to, or even come get a reading. So we have different readers that come in every month, and eventually every week, and then eventually daily. They'll be coming in and doing their readings and so forth for you guys. Yeah. I'll get a shelf in here eventually. So Blair is here, and Blair is working with the singing bowl. So Sequan's watching Blair. She's the one that gave us the singing bowl.
I have to hold the rubbers thing down. Oops.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm still learning how to do the singing bowl, but Blair picked it up right away, so that's pretty awesome. The last thing I want to show you guys here is when the when the full moon comes in 2 weeks' time. We do have items for that. So the selenite lamps definitely represent the new full moon, and the selenite wands. So there's a powerful story about these selenite wands, which I think I shared with you guys 3 hours ago in the last video. Watch the last video and it explains about it. I think I shared it with you. I'm not sure, but I had a very, very powerful experience with this selenite wand this morning. So it's quite beautiful. And for those of you that know me personally, you know that a lot of things I'm going through in my family's and extended family's life. And long story short, the selenite wand is one of the healers for that. Alrighty. So without further ado, I'll let you guys go. So thank you guys for watching. And when I do another video, there'll be more products in here. More herbs, definitely. And yeah, we'll keep in touch. All right. Have a good night. Bye.